All right, talk about a great Green Day today, guys. After Friday's disaster. I mean, look, Friday was freaking terrible. We all know that. And today we went up across the board big time. Look, QQQ up over 2%, Russell 2.6% in the green, Dow 1.3, S&P, let's see, 1.5% as silver, holy moly, 7% up day for silver, gold 3%, and the VIX went down 12%. So I want to go over with you guys why the market went up today, what I'm looking to do, what stocks I bought today, and my plans going forward. Because look, I'll be honest, I'm not convinced that the selling's over quite yet. So I want to go over with you all what I'm doing now. But first, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Join the Patreon for my portfolio updates. I actually just posted one earlier today. We post 2 a week. There's a Discord plus more, guys, on the Patreon. Check it out. Link down below. Also pinned in the comments. And let's get into it. So we went up across the board. And this is VTI, which is actually the only ETF I bought. So we might as well dive into that right away, right now. So I don't think the volatility, the selling is done quite yet, but I don't know that for sure. So what did I do? What did I do today, guys? I simply added a little more VTI. That's it. I bought a little more VTI, but I did not use all of my cash by any means. I used about 10% of my cash, if that, with the amount of VTI I bought today, because I think we're going lower, and I think we could see VTI get back into the 315 range, potentially 310, right? So, and I don't know that for sure, but I'm kind of banking on it for this dip, right, to buy more. But since I don't know for sure, I still wanted to nibble a little bit of VTI today. But look, man, if we do get this bigger drop overall in the market, like I'm thinking we will over the coming days, not a crazy crash, but maybe a little more red, I'm going to buy stocks like, Amazon, DeFi Technologies, a couple other names, right? And look, the reality is, man, SPY is not yet fully breaking out of here. This could be a sucker's rally. We're under the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart. SPY is still under this trend line on the 5-day, 5-minute. You guys see it right here. So the bears are still in charge in the short term, and you're noticing that on QQQ as well, right? We rebounded quite nicely from Friday, yes, but we're still under this trend line. And the reality is, yeah, we could see more downside based on the chart. So why is the market going up? Well, we got word on Friday over the weekend that the meeting with President Xi in South Korea is on, right? We all know that it is on now. It's happening. Before we thought it wasn't happening. That kind of fueled the red on Friday. But now this is, right from the president himself. Trump said, "Don't worry about China. It will be all fine," President Donald Trump said. He said, highly respected President Xi just had a bad moment. He doesn't want depression for his country, and neither do I, he said. And he also said the USA wants to help China, not hurt it. And Vice President J.D. Vance echoed those sentiments over the weekend. He told Fox News that the U.S. will negotiate if Beijing is willing to be reasonable, right? Though he added that the United States has far more cards, if not, right? So essentially, threatening more tariffs or whatever else there, right? So that honestly is not the best for the market if these negotiations don't go well and Vance is threatening. The U.S. has more cards, far more cards, if not, so more retaliation could be coming. That could spur more red in the markets, guys, or cause more red in the markets at some point in the near term. But looks like here Trump also said, or no, this isn't Trump. This is Tobin Marcus, the head of U.S. policy at Wolfe Research. He said the underlying tensions and uncertainty remain, and we still don't think an all-encompassing deal is anywhere close, right? I mean, yeah, right. At this point, if we were close to a deal, we might have had one by now. So I can see that. And they also said, but this tempts down concerns about the risk of 100% tariffs or disruptive export controls while talks continue, right? Trump seems to be telling investors they can safely buy the dip, and given their track record this year of doing so, even when it seemed risky, we accept markets will accept this invitation. Or I said that wrong. Let's say that one more time. It said Trump seems to be telling investors they can safely buy the dip, and given their track record this year of doing so when it seemed risky, we expect markets will accept this invitation. Yeah, literally, Trump is saying buy the dip, guys. I'm pretty sure I've seen tweets of like Eric Trump saying buy the dip. I don't know about this time around, but I've seen him before say that. You know, this is all, and people say there's conspiracies around like, oh, Trump crashes the market just so his buddies buy in. You can't confirm or deny that. You never know. But yeah, I mean, I'm totally on board with when Trump crashes the market, buy the freaking dip, right? I was screaming this in April. One of my biggest reasons was Trump is literally, he's an egomaniac. Love or hate the guy. He's an egomaniac. And do you think under his term, he's going to let the market crash? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, nobody thought that. And, well, I guess some people might have thought that. But I was screaming in April. I was like, guys, buy the dip. This is insane. There's no shot he's going to let the market crash. And we saw that insane recovery back in April. And I'm saying similar things now. If we get more red from this, it is a gift. It is a gift. It's a buy the dip opportunity because in no way is Trump going to let the market crash for a long period of time under his presidency. There's just no freaking shot because it's just he's an egomaniac. We all know that. He wants to be able to say after the term that, oh, the U.S. economy was the best under my term. The stock market was the best under my term. And how is he going to say that if the market crashes? Right? Or if if we see a sustainable crash for a longer period of time. It's just not going to happen. So, yeah, I'm buying the dip. And guys, he's been trying to replace Jerome Powell for like a year now. He wants somebody in the Fed that he can control 100% pretty much, which is even more bullish, right? That's another reason why, or that's another testament to the point here. It's like he's gonna do whatever it takes to keep the market up. He's gonna do whatever it takes. Tweet buy the dip, do this, do that, appoint a yes man in the Fed, right? That is what's gonna happen here, which is why. And obviously, look, I mean, if we get a black swan event, can Trump save the stock market? Probably not. I mean, hey, if another Great Depression happens, can he save the market? Probably not. But I don't think necessarily that's going to happen right now. Another Great Depression. I don't know. Maybe it happens. But yeah, as long as, things are decent in the economy, stocks are looking okay. Yeah, he's going to try and do whatever he can do to prop that market up. That's just my opinion, or keep it up. It's just obvious, it's obvious. So whenever we get big drops like this, man, buy the dip. I mean, QQQ dropped 26% back in April, or from February to April. It was a gift. Buying stocks, buying Nvidia under 100, it was a gift. So when you see those opportunities, you got to strike, right? So really, the only reason why we bounced back today is because of that first part of what we said, with President Trump saying essentially, don't worry about China. It will all be fine. We got the meeting back on in South Korea. That's what the market's running with. But I'm telling you, we're one tweet away, one escalation away from this going or turning even crazier. But then again, you got to think about Taco, right? Trump always chickening out. There's only so many times that Trump can do this and the market freaks out. At some point, the market is actually going to stop caring about the tariffs or this little back and forth, unless it really gets a lot worse. Then, okay, yeah, the market's going to crash. But I don't know. There's a lot going on, man. Taco, is he going to taco? Is he not going to taco? What's going to happen here? What's going to happen there? Rate cuts. The economy's holding on by a thread. There's a lot going on. But yeah, stocks bounced. Silver is really the big one for today, man, that I'm hyped about. Not It's not a stock, but we've been calling silver out for a long time, and it's really starting to break out here. I'm loving it. 7-8% Green Day. Oh, insane! It's at the highest point it's been at in 50 years, guys. 45, 50 years. This is insane. Silver's going, gold's going up like crazy. Big bounce back day. That's what it is, man. But again, I'm being cautious here. I'm not going crazy, buying up a bunch of stocks. Quite frankly, I don't see much value out there in individual stocks right now, other than the couple I've been buying, some small caps and DEFT, Amazon. I think there's some decent value there. But other than that, man, I haven't been doing much, and I'm waiting for more red. And yeah, that's just my take. I don't know. We've been rambling a little bit here. 11 minutes in. Might as well wrap it up. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe, join the Patreon for my portfolio updates. I just deposited $2,000 on Friday. We're doing $500 every Monday. And man, we're blowing up this portfolio in a good way, and we're on the road to 100K. It's crazy. I started this portfolio on Patreon, 2 years ago, if that, 2.5 years ago, from $0, man, zero. And no, I didn't get an inheritance, a trust fund. I'm not a trust fund baby. You know what I mean? This is all money I've put in, and now we're sitting at 60K. And I wanted to build this portfolio to show you guys how it's possible to go from zero to whatever, It's possible. You can start from zero. And I started out with $50 a week, right? Bumped it up to 250. Now we're doing 500, and I'm doing bonus deposits, so I can show you guys how you can build a portfolio, right? And I think the most I've deposited in a month is $5,000. So if you guys want to be a part of it, see how I build a real portfolio. I'm a regular guy, not a trust fund baby, not some, rich kid, you know what I mean? If you want to see that, link down below. Also, pinned in the comments. I'll see you guys there. Peace out.